Tyson Fury fired chilling warning by British boxing legend Lennox Lewis ahead of mouth-watering Alexander Usyk rematch. Ex-heavyweight champ explains his big worry as the Gypsy King bids for revenge. Lennox Lewis worries Tyson Fury could be distracted from his Alexander Usyk revenge mission by the megamoney Anthony Joshua showdown looming over it. The Saudi Arabian bankrollers are desperate to finally see the 6 feet 9 inches Morecambe showman settle the score with Watford's 2012 Olympic golden boy. The overdue clash, that has collapsed late into talks twice already before, would be the biggest fight in British boxing history. When Joshua was knocked clean out by Daniel Dubois at Wembley in September for the IBF crown that Usyk had just been stripped of, front row Fury even jumped up and roared, "That's cost me 150 million, the silly C." Whether that is pounds or dollars doesn't matter, the fact is AJ would likely be getting the same, making it a fight worth around £300 million. And it would most likely be a two-fight deal, with one happening in boxing's new mecca of Riyadh and a return happening in London, tipping the rivalry toward a combined $500 million doubleheader. Instead of insisting on an instant rerun, Saudi boxing boss Turki Al-Sheikh has let AJ off of the rematch and he is sitting out to recover from the 5-round catastrophe in waiting to pounce on Fury. And Lewis, the last undisputed champion before Usyk, who bounced back from 2 shock defeats, fears that Fury could have his eye taken off the ball by the crazy cash on the table. Win, lose or draw, it seems certain that Fury and Joshua is planned for early 2025 and both Brits could potentially go into the clash with back-to-back losses to the Ukraine's gap-toothed southpaw genius. Lewis avenged all the blots on his magnificent record. Rebuilding and waiting almost 3 years to chin Oliver McCall, chasing Hazem Rahman through the courts to get an instant rematch and dominating Evander Holyfield 8 months after he was handed a scandalous draw and denied the undisputed honor at the first attempt. Speaking from unmatched experience, he believes a Fury win on Saturday night must spark a Usyk trilogy in anything less, including the AJ shootout, would be a disappointment. "When I woke up after a loss, I wanted to realize what I did wrong, go back to the drawing board and fix it," said Lennox Lewis. In order to level the score, Fury has to make the most basic simple-sounding changes to try to implement an almost impossible plan. In the original clash he chose to waste the first 3 rounds showboating and gurning to the crowd. The Gypsy King was superb in rounds 4 to 7, when his body shots and uppercuts couldn't miss. But when Usyk, who he had dismissed as an ugly little middleweight sausage, caught him flush on the nose with a perfect left hand, he was saved by his own incredible courage, the ropes he bundled around, the ref's 8 count and the bell.